Hey everyone, Magic Man Scott 40k here. Today I got for you Dawn of War, Soulstorm, Eldar action. This just happened a couple minutes ago, and I thought I'd record it. So this is me. I picked random. And what's interesting about this replay is a couple things. So first off, there's 4 Eldar. This was an accident. So we got Eldar, there's 2, 3, and you got 4. So you got a full team of Eldar. Now I usually avoid this faction because I'm not very good at it. I'm not good at these guys at all. I did like 0 research on how they work. But yeah, ended up as Eldar. This ended up being like a 30-minute fight, and we do go tier 4. I think everyone goes tier 4. So, another interesting thing is we're playing on Confrontation. If you look at this map here, this map is Confrontation. This is arguably one of the biggest maps in the game. This might be the biggest map in Soulstorm. I'm not sure. Not really a map size guy. But yeah, you can see just how ridiculously large this map is. And some factions I think are built for this, like big maps. And some factions just aren't built for this. So I think it's interesting. Another thing you might notice is I have plus 24 resources instead of plus 20. That's because there's shared resources turned on. So really what this means is it's very weird. So let's say this player here goes full economy, makes like 10 generators. That means I'll get like plus 30 power. And what that means is I don't really have to do anything. Let's say I make 0 generators, right? Let's say I make 0 generators. I'll still have power income because of my allies. So resource sharing is very odd. Anyways, another odd thing was the host set it to player set team instead of random team. So we knew exactly where we would. I knew exactly where I would spawn at, and I knew exactly I knew exactly what the teams were. So I'm pretty sure everyone's friends. I think this top team has to be friends with the way that hosts set it up. Imperial Guard was actually the host, which I thought was odd because I think this is Imperial Guard's maybe worst map. So I thought that was really interesting. And yeah, I just thought this would be interesting because how many times will you see Confrontation? And because the map is so big, it's guaranteed to be like a 20-minute fight. It's really hard to just... You can't really rush on this map. Rushing is like impossible. Maybe if you're Tau. Tau could maybe rush. But everyone else can't. So because you can't rush on this map, you just kind of turret spam. Which did happen. We just kind of turret spammed. But you'll see a lot of tier 4 action. And yeah. So these guys picked Eldar on purpose. A new death. And a new life. Again, I think everyone's friends. They have pretty much the same name. These guys picked Eldar on purpose. What's interesting is no one cheated. Pretty much every Eldar player out there cheats, but I didn't see any cheating from anyone. I think that's the first time I've seen an Eldar player just not cheat. So that took me by surprise. Yeah. So in this replay, I'll be fighting mostly Space Marines because I spawn next to them. And I'll also be fighting mostly the other Eldar. This guy picked Eldar on purpose. It wasn't random. So I'm the only one who got accidentally Eldar, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, another reason I'm doing this is because my friend who's a Tau main decided to switch to Eldar. He's an Eldar main now. So this one's for him. Anytime I do Tau or Eldar gameplay, I try to record it just for him, my buddy. So I think he has a lot more hours in Eldar than I do. I don't touch this faction at all. So yeah. I think that wraps it up for the intro. So it's Eldar Team 2, Space Marine, Guard. Luckily, there's no control victory, so controlling the map doesn't matter. This would be an absolute nightmare of a map to control. So, yeah. Because it is a 30-minute fight, I will try to skip some of it. We weren't fighting every minute, so I'll skip a lot of it. And because it is a long replay, I just put my buildings everywhere. Like, I didn't have a plan. I just kind of building spammed, if that makes sense. And it was very difficult to control my army, and the builders, right? So I actually had a very difficult time with this. Yeah, I think that about wraps it up. So Eldar, probably the biggest map in Soulstorm. There are bigger maps out there, like twice as big. But I think you have to download those. But yeah, I thought this would be interesting. One of the fastest factions, if not the fastest faction, on the biggest map. And yeah. Oh, another interesting thing about this replay is everyone had a different build order. No Eldar played the same, right? Every Eldar player played differently. I think that's gonna do it for the intro. So here we go. Because everyone has a different build order, I'll show you the first couple minutes, just because everyone's unique. I'll go ahead and start it. So my plan was to just capture middle right away. I figured if I capture middle right away, I can turn it up and really turtle. That was basically the plan. Just turtle as soon as the game starts. But yeah, you can see here, no one cheated. Again, different build order from everyone. And because I knew who I was going up against, I didn't need detection. So I didn't make a warlock. I had no need for detection. And because these guys obviously knew each other, you know, they know what they're doing. They're not, you know, they're good players. They help each other out and stuff. That's another reason this is like a half hour long, because they kept defending each other. So one player is doing double generator. So we got double generator here, and rangers. We have triple generator here. That's pretty much all your starting money. So I'm not sure what their plan is there. And then you got this guy doing like 1.5 generators. Not bad. But you can see everyone's getting their starting point. And I think that's a mistake. I really do think you should capture the middle, like as soon as the game starts. That's my 2 cents. Space Marine's just going full scouts and some generators. Really, because of shared resources, you don't even need generators, because your teammate can do that. You can see I captured a bunch of land and my resources didn't go up at all. It went up like a little bit, not a whole lot. See, Guard's smart. He's capturing this first. Yeah, I'm using the webway gate to teleport. I'm gonna abuse the crap out of that coming up. Now because Eldar has 1,000,000 upgrades, I don't max out. I'm almost positive I don't max out.
Our mission is successful.
Plus I completely forgot what Eldar even had. So basically I'm going to capture this and immediately upgrade it. The Eldar listening posts are kind of garbage. So even fully upgraded, they're kind of trash. I really don't expect this to defend me at all. Even the turrets are kind of trash.
Our mission is
So
successful.
it's really hard to turtle with Eldar. The listening post is trash and the turret's trash. The first fight's coming up. You can see they're getting their outer points first and then the inner point last. Okay, they're just now leaving their base. Okay, this guy's going straight to tier 2, but looks like he did it in a legit way. Most people cheat, but this is a legit tier 2. I think this is kind of stupid because going tier 2 with this much income, like, you're not gonna buy anything. Like, you can't buy anything with this income, right? I don't know. It's kind of silly. I'm not a fan I'm not a huge fan of this build order. This quick tier 2. Now if you're Necrons or Chaos, I think it works because they're just different. But I think most factions, a fast tier 2 just doesn't work. So you can see there I immediately upgrade it. Now you can see here there's a huge distance between us. So this fast listening post thing isn't even that great. There's just such a big distance.
Our mission is successful.
Oh yeah, and I did get grenades. I figured someone will spam units. Someone out there is gonna spam stuff, so I figured grenades would come in handy. I do think Eldar has maybe the best grenade. You'll see how much. Yeah, there it is. Grenade upgrade. I do think you can see how much damage this grenade does. It's pretty high. So 500, or let's just say 600 health. And it did, well, it did 150 there. That's not too bad, I guess. But I'll grenade more. So it does almost 200 damage, give or take. I went from plus 50. I went from plus 50 to plus 100. That's crazy. Anything, once you hit plus 100, you're good to go. You can play the game and fight and all that. So once I hit this number, you can spam units. And it took me a long time to hit tier 2 because I just forgot. So here we're having this level 1 battle, which isn't all that exciting. Bunch of trash units fighting other trash units. You can see here I have a ton of resources already, and you can just spam whatever you want. So he's got like 5 squads of scouts. Another grenade. This time I think I hit the whole squad. Hard to tell. I war mine the builder. Looks like they're starting to capture their... You really need fleet of foot on this map. I don't know why you wouldn't. Okay, so tier 2, but no tier 2 units. This is what I mean by there's no real point in doing this.
Our mission is successful.
Looks like guard had no fighting yet. Very peaceful. Okay, he's almost tier 2 now. Fight here. So now it's 2 against 1. I can't really win this even with spam. And it's really hard to do this and also buy new units. It's hard to micro like all this crap. I'm gonna buy Rangers here in a minute.
Success.
See, now he's got 1,000,000 scouts, and now they're upgraded.
Retreat. Incoming enemy fire.
I can't really win this without the upgraded Warlock. Here I use Guide. But Guide didn't really do anything. Forward, Webway Gate. You're just gonna see a Webway Gate war. That's basically what's gonna happen.
My direction is
And it looks
no
like
longer
this guy wasn't looking. So one Guardian squad down.
Our part is almost at its
Okay, he's
end.
doing straight for
Combat
vehicles.
formation return from exile.
I mean, vehicles would work. You can kill all this with one vehicle. I'm not sure which vehicle he's going for. So now I got Rangers. I think I'm still tier 1 because I just forgot. Now, Farseer War. Now I have to upgrade the Webway Gate.
Our strength returns.
Again, this listening post is kind of trash. I really don't expect it to do anything. So it's just kind of there to look scary. So now it's a 2v2 kinda. My teammates helping out. Still no fleet of foot. This guy's a little bit better. You can see the fleet of foot there.
We are
Guard had
under
nothing a
enemy
minute
fire.
ago, so he's just going all in on Guardsman. Actually, not a bad idea against Eldar. Eldar has a ton of anti-vehicle, so going full infantry is not a bad idea at all. Looks like the enemy hit tier 2 before I did. That was the enemy ability. I don't think it hit anything though. That was odd. Very nice use of the scan. Good job there. Refuses to make a psyker. It looks like Guard's winning this one. And those grenade launchers are going to be a problem for the rest of the match. Even with extremely powerful units, I can't do anything against the grenade launchers. They just get stunned over and over.
We are ready to redeploy.
Now this guy's going to use his Grey Knight ability, but the Webway Gate can just hide it. Okay, now I'm tier 2. You can see I have crazy amount of resources, but I can't control this and my builders at the same time. It's way too hard. I can probably go tier 3 here in a minute, but I just forgot. So he's going to use his ability, and I'll just dodge it. It's a pretty obvious ability, so I noticed it. See, there you go, I dodged it there. I also have a Webway Gate right here, so I can teleport back and forth. Man, these Rangers are lasting a long time. Now he's friendly fire. He's killing himself now.
The enemy is upon us.
You just need a turret here or something. Yeah, it just refuses to make a Psyker. Eldar shenanigans. Okay, he's kind of doing what I'm doing. Forward
The
turrets.
destroyer's spirit lives on.
Again, this isn't even that strong of a defense. These turrets are ass.
I need assistance.
So fast tier 2, but I don't see any. Now he's making tier 1 units. This whole tier 2 thing didn't pay off at all.
Danger has found us.
Here I make an anti-vehicle turret. Bunch of upgraded scouts. I thought this actually made me happy. I didn't want to fight Space Marines. So now it's like a 2v2. First vehicle up and also first vehicle down. The anti-vehicle turret took care of it. The anti-vehicle turret is amazing. It's like the only good Eldar turret. Here are a bunch of upgraded scouts. I'm kind of scared of them because their plasma gun rips right through my armor. So any armor upgrade is kind of useless now.
Time of weakness has passed.
That was a really long fight between this guy and the Rangers. Pretty smart wasting time like that.
All who love life.
Wow, 10 minutes in, you're just now hitting tier 2. That's pretty late. He might have teleported his aspect portal. You can teleport your big buildings.
Danger has found us.
I think pretty soon I'm gonna like Harlequin spam. You can see how much money I got. Shared resources is kind of ridiculous.
We are ready to redeploy.
Now here we kind of have this standoff. Oh yeah, guard has basilisk. This is a pretty good spot. So my plan right now is to basically make a webway gate here, hide my whole army inside it, and then once they get close, I can just pop out of here and just kill all of them, basically. That's the plan. And I can't really build here because they see it. So I just gotta, I give up on here. There's just no way I can capture that. And another thing I want to do is I noticed Space Marine's eyes are here, right? He's dead set on killing me. So I figured my plan right now is to actually go here and do some damage, which ends up working out.
We are taking damage.
Again, I try to dodge it. And if the Guardian, the Guardians, if the Guardians go down, it's whatever. The Guardians are really just there for the... They have a stun ability, kind of like the Chaplain. That's kind of the only reason I have a Warlock
We are
there.
here to fulfill our duty.
So pretty soon I'm going to be jumping around the map and try and do something.
By the stars, we have survived.
Watching this replay, now that I did this, like I said, this just happened like a couple minutes ago. Now that I'm watching it back, I should have made a webway gate here. In hindsight, I should have made a webway gate here, and when Space Marine pushed, I can just teleport here and attack from this side. That's I wasn't thinking that. I think if I had more practice, I would have done that.
We are here to
I really should have abused the teleport. I can be anywhere on the map. Not making the slag. It's kind of weird.
danger has found us.
So this guy does fast vehicles, but instantly gets countered. It was just too slow, I guess.
I am the son of fury.
He's still making tier 1 units. He went tier 2 a while ago. I have no idea what this guy's doing, to be honest. Now this Farseer ability does absolutely massive building damage. The building damage on this thing is insane. It can destroy like most buildings in the game. So this might actually clear out the whole thing. Yeah, destroyed one building. The other ones didn't take damage. 4 turrets is kind of overkill. I think I have 2. I thought 2 was enough. Space Marine tries to push again. Nice, get the Librarian. Tier 3, using all their abilities. My Rangers are screwed. My Rangers are stunned. I think I stunned the Grey Knights using the Warlock. Looks like I'm tier 3. I got the drone guy. It looks like this side's pushing. It was a very weak army. A lot of Banshees here. Pretty smart, I guess. Yeah, the green launcher just stuns them over and over again. And this building here does absolutely massive damage. It's enough to kill even vehicles. So this building here is you can't ignore this. This does absolutely like bonkers damage. Nice morale drain. Now guard should be doing next to no damage. Harlequins, mostly because it's free. Like I have so much money, it's free. Nightwings are anti-infantry. And the grenade launchers can't shoot up. Unfortunately, I think this listening post can actually kill all this. That's how strong this listening post is. I'm pretty sure it can destroy all this. But yeah, these planes here are anti-infantry. Their building damage is garbage. So I think there's absolutely no way they can destroy this building.
We are under enemy fire.
Now me, I forgot to make vehicles because I'm an idiot. Looks like I'm tier 4.
I come to dance the dance.
I'm not sure when I do that fire dragon. Okay, I must be doing that fire dragon thing soon. It's really hard to spend all this. It's just really difficult. Yeah, I think the listening post by itself can destroy all these vehicles. It's just they're starting to go down.
I continue alone.
I think I have the range upgrade, so now my Dark Reapers should be able to snipe. They should be able to snipe whatever. Okay, here I find the... I'll be honest with you, I was looking for the slag, which is right here. I wanted to destroy this. I got lucky. I had no idea this was here. So I got super lucky here. I had no clue. And you can see how strong fire dragons actually are. So this is full health. And down it goes. That was like 4 seconds. And down it goes. And down it goes. So 3 basilisks down. I think this was a great spot, but... And yeah, these vehicles did not a whole lot. They are anti-infantry, but they're kind of garbage. Here I do another jump. I was trying to find like generators or something. I'm not sure.
Thank you for delivering us safely.
Here I noticed Space Marine was tier 3, but I'm like tier 4, so I was like, whatever.
Thank you for delivering us safely.
But now Space Marine can teleport,
Danger has
so now I'm scared. Now Space Marine's over here for some reason. I'm not sure why. Oh, I guess he can't see it. I'm not sure why it's not shooting. That's kind of weird. I have no clue why it's not shooting. Unless it's on don't shoot stance. And it looks like Space Marine took his entire army to kill my fire dragons. So I should have pushed here, but I couldn't control both. I can't control my fire dragons and control this at the same time. It's just way too hard. And it looks like this guy's making a forward base, which is smart. But did he? Still no slag. I see no reason. Like you should get it. I don't see why not. And guard actually has a crazy strong defense. This is actually pretty insane to break through. Even warp spiders would get annihilated by this. So okay, he's got the slag. Good job. And here I mostly did this to prove a point. I wanted to show Space Marines that I can get behind them. That was basically the whole point of this. I wanted him to like turn up here and waste time. Like, hey, I can get behind you at any moment. That was basically the message I wanted to send. I wanted him to like defend this area, like scare him, I guess. Is this captured? Oh, no one captured this. Alright. Oh, looks like Eldar is going forward. Still a tier 1 army. Very odd. I'm not sure what the fast... He went fast tier 2 for no reason. I'm not sure what's going on here. And again, these listening posts are garbage, so they'll go down pretty quick. Here I destroy the slag. That was my goal all along. Now, now there's like a billion guardsmen. And I actually can't kill all of them. It's too much. It's too many bodies. You can see my army's actually going down pretty quick. Yeah, so a million guardsmen just took out my whole army. This is like a tier 3 army too. And it just gets wiped out. I thought my super ability would kill everything, but nope. And this is no priest too. No priest, no commissar. I'm getting my butt kicked. My tier 3 army is actually going down pretty fast. Here's this really weird push. All you gotta do is drop down a librarian. You're good to go. Is there a librarian? I can't tell. But these buildings are active again. I'm not sure what's seeing them. It looks like this this Eldar player is on the ropes. Yeah, I actually couldn't kill this army. It was just too many bodies. And if I click on them, you can tell they're upgraded all the way. I think they have the damage, the weapon specialization. You can tell from the numbers that they're upgraded all the way. Then this guy pushes. Took 18 minutes to make a pretty normal army. I think this army right here is pretty normal. You see this a lot in multiplayer. So far this Eldar player isn't really doing anything too hot. Oh yeah, I start making wart spiders, but these things are a huge pain to control. So I'm having a really hard time controlling my army. And I can't spend this money quickly. I can't spend this money fast enough. So I sent my tier 4 guy in. I just got tired of losing my guys. And I figured this was like... This has to be like 600 points of guys. If I kill this, that's 600 points down, right? That was basically what I was thinking. Nice defense, but no sentinels. He's got Basilisks again. 3 Basilisks is not a bad idea against Eldar. And you can see I'm kind of webway abusing. Okay, now he's got sentinels. Smart. Kind of too late now. Now I got my tier 4 vehicle. This fight's still going. Good job, I would say. Wow, a lot of red stuff. Wow, Space Marine's going all in here. Wow, even dropped down scouts. There you go. All you really need is a deep platform cannon, and all this will be down. You're one deep platform cannon away from destroying all this. Oh, it looks like the cavalry's here. I really do think this player would have died, but got the cavalry. Nice teamwork. Here I think everything starts to fall apart. Now I do know Guard has an assassin like right here. He's got the Baneblade and the assassin. So my avatar should go down here. So I lost basically everything, which is impressive, I think. Guard actually beat me. He did a good job. There's basically too many fights going on, and I think even if you're the best player in the world, I don't know how you would control all this. No clue. Wow, that was a terrible teleport. Right into the super ability. I'm sure everyone's maxed out at this point. There's no reason not to be maxed out.
To dance the dance of death.
I got the Land Raider using a special ability for no reason. Probably a misclick.
Incoming enemy fire.
And yeah, my avatar actually goes... You can see the sniper shot right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. My avatar goes down in about 10 shots. So I got about 10... I would say I have about 30 seconds to destroy this. Really nice defense. I think this is actually a really solid fight. Really good job here. Guard's also very difficult, so it's really difficult to control everything. I think out of everyone, Space Marine's probably the easiest to play as. Oh yeah, looks like they held the line. That was a good try though. Really, with this many resources, you should have like 5 factories going on at the same time. Like you should have like 5 aspect portals, 5 support portals, you know what I mean? You should have like 5 webway assemblies. You should have 5 of like everything. And you can make a brand new army in like 30 seconds. You know what I mean? So, if you play your cards right, like, I think 2 is not enough. You need like 5 of everything. I think he did make a forward base, didn't he? Okay, the forward base is gone. There was like 10 buildings right here. That's all gone. And here I wasn't really controlling my army because there's just so much crap happening. I am trying to spend all this, but it's like impossible. Now me with my big mouth, I have what? I only have 1 building making stuff. My plan was to just spam buildings, but it turns out to be very difficult to do that. And I was also trying to webway gate spam. That way I can teleport anywhere. And it became too complicated, basically. So I know I said you should make like 10 factories, infantry, vehicle, all that, but even I didn't do that. If you have this many resources, that's what you should do. And here I was really focused on guard. My army died. Farseer down. Avatar down. But anyways, the right thing to do would be to make like 10 factories and just spam units. Kind of crazy how quickly this Land Raider is going down. It went from green to yellow in like 30 seconds. Now I think Space Marine's confused. He's just doing random stuff. Which, fair enough. You know, there's a lot going on. I'd be confused too. But it really looks like just random crap's happening now. Now my buildings are going down with the Space Marine Force Commander. Here I noticed the Land Raider was in the red. And I figured this would be a good time to attack. If I can kill Space Marine's best unit, that should be a win. Oh, he's got like a really nice setup over here. Good job. This is a really nice setup. Nice. There's a big push happening over here. This looks really stupid. This guy has made the same army, the green one. He made the same army like 10 times This Wraith Lord spam. You gotta make a different army, man. You've been making the same Wraith Lord spam for like the whole time. You're still doing it. Why don't you make stronger units? Why are you making Nightwings at 25 minutes? Nightwings are ass. Really nice base though. This is a really good setup. You don't need like 50 generators though. Like I have plus 200 income. I don't need any more than that. Looks like there's a huge push. Looks like Space Marine woken up the beast or the bear. Space Marine poked the bear, and now Eldar's mad. So here I just stood on this hill for like a half hour, but it worked. I don't know how it worked. Like, this shouldn't work, but it worked.
All those that oppose the Eldar shall.
Now this is a very scary army. There's no real counter to this. Maybe Liberian invincibility. Turn invincibility on and maybe you have a chance. That was cute. They both teleported at the same time. Nice. This is actually a really good fight. Good job. Looks like they're focusing the building instead of this big unit. Oh yeah, I should tell you guys the win condition. So the win condition of this game is to destroy this building, the HQ, and once that's down, everything else disappears. So you just gotta focus this building down and you win. So just so you guys know what the win condition is. I don't see, were these buildings stealth? I think these buildings weren't even stealthed. Yeah, there's no webway gate. He didn't even bother to hide these buildings. Oh yeah, I had vision here because of this. I noticed Space Marine didn't take this land. He could have, but he didn't take this land. But Guard got wind of it. He's gonna attack me here in a bit. But yeah, I noticed Space Marine didn't do anything, so I was like, all right, I guess I'll do something. And here I think Space Marine scout spams, which isn't the worst idea, but he's like scout spamming. Yeah, I noticed this.
Danger has found us.
The smartest thing to do right now is probably finish off blue. Blue took a lot of damage. Maybe just try that Space Marine thing again where you jump in here. And if they were smart, they would just focus down the HQ. That's the win condition. You still need a D platform. This is a really nice army, but no D platform cannon. Seer Council versus Avatar. Oh, there you go. Space Marine's helping out. That's cute. Here I think I start to push. I got tired of being on this hill. I got really bored of it. Really nice attack from Guard. Looks like Guard recovered. Good job. Still refuses to make a Psyker. I think a Psyker would be really... if you had a Psyker, you'd win. Yeah, if this building was cloaked, I think you would have actually survived. Oh well. I'm not sure why you would scout spam it. You should have infinite money. Like, I only control, like, I control this corner. I control this corner. I control my starting area, right? And that was enough to have basically infinite money. So I'm not sure what's going on. Space Marine really should have basically infinite money. And the smart thing to do would be the building spam. Have like, you see this chapel barracks? Really, you should have like 5 of them. That'd be the smart thing to do. What was that? Oh, Whirlwind. Whirlwind like one-shots Eldar. There you go. Nice. Good job. This is an extremely expensive army, even with infinite resources. If this goes down, ooh boy. Okay, here we go. I start to push. I notice he has a scout army, and it's not really threatening, so I just go for it. You can see he has like 50 scouts. I'm not scared of that. Man, the Avatar is still going. It's been like 5 minutes. Here I push in, and I wasn't really controlling my guys. I was just kind of I right-clicked here, and they just auto-attacked. I wasn't really paying attention. Ooh, good job. Looks like Guard's actually pushing. He has to end the game now. His teammate's dead, right? So he's got to end the game now. And again, he had this army at 10 minutes. It's the same exact army. He's been using the exact same army for like the whole time. You just need like 50 psychers. If you have 50 psychers, you're good to go. Guard can have like 8, I think. This is a pretty even fight. I have half my army, like my army's scattered on the map, so this is a pretty even fight back and forth. And this right here is actually, this right here is all Space Marine has. I don't know why, but this and this is all he's got. And if you look at Eldar, like, look at that. Space Marine was a good player, but man, you really needed more buildings. And none of these are upgraded. And you never captured your side of the map. So, very confused on what's happening there. Oh, and I also upgraded the web stinger so it can stun buildings. So I can stun all these Space Marine buildings if I wanted to. And here I make a webway gate so I can teleport my buildings forward. I can capture this land. Man, just so many stealth units. Just so much stealth going on. Oh, looks like Eldar, or not Eldar. Looks like Guard held the line. Good job. Guard actually held the line here. Nice job. You should notice his teammates are dying. He has to end the game. Like, he has to end the game now. See, I teleport my buildings forward. You have to do this one at a time, and it took forever. It was a huge pain to actually teleport these things forward. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of it. I don't want to show you guys. I'm going to be shooting buildings for like 5 minutes. So I'm just going to speed it up. Yeah, I'll speed it up. It's just shooting buildings for 5 minutes. It's not interesting. And what's funny is these guys are obviously friends, but there's no chat, which I thought was odd.
We are taking damage.
Really good defense, but it's really hard to defend against Eldar. And yeah, we just destroy buildings for 5 minutes. It's not cool. It's not that interesting to look at. So, and here I get slag. I'm like the second person. I'm like the second person to actually make it. Is there no? Yep, there's no slag here. What's funny is he has like 100 generators. He's got 100 generators, but doesn't make the slag. So yeah, I'm like the second person to actually make it. Anyways, that's gonna do it for that one. Just a lot of stealth, a lot of teleporting. This was actually really fun on a big map, teleporting around. On smaller maps, it's really awkward to teleport because you have such a small space, right? And this is a map where I thought turret spamming would have been smart, but because the map is so big, turret spamming actually wasn't even that good of an idea. You can just ignore the turrets and attack someone's base. But yeah, you can see here it says destroy enemy HQ. So if you just destroy the HQ, it would have been game over. If I knew that, I would have focused it down. You don't have to destroy everything. You just gotta destroy the HQ and that's it. But yeah, that's the end of that one. You can see here, this guy made Banshees. I didn't. I thought Banshees would be trash. Banshees are really good, but they're just kind of, I don't know. To me, they're kind of trash. This guy's over here for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he took a break or something. But yeah. I would say this guy is a lot better than me. A new def. I would say a new def is better than me. He's got this forward base here. He's got all this crap here. And this guy is pretty good. He actually helped out his teammate, which I didn't. So, really good players, I would say. I would say guard did excellent. Just needed a psyker, and really that's it. If he had a psyker, he would have won. This Eldar player here, I have no clue what they were doing. I think they kind of deserve to lose. They're just kind of pressing random buttons. And me, I don't play Eldar at all. And I think I did better. So I thought this player here was odd. Went straight to tier 2 and then not much. And then Space Marine, I think Space Marine did excellent. He actually, he captured the middle right away. But he didn't upgrade his economy. So maybe that was his problem. He didn't capture, like, he only had like 3 listening points. Now that I'm thinking about it, he had 1, 2, 3, like 4 listening points, and that was it. I had what, like 7? So 3 listening points against 7. Maybe that was Space Marine's problem. He didn't capture his land. I know I said the smart thing to do would be to capture the middle first, which is what I did. But you should also, you know, capture your starting area. But yeah, I ended the game with plus 322 blue and plus 286 green income. And it's shared resources, so I think my teammates have that same number. So I'm not even going to show that. But yeah. This was fun, teleporting on a big map. But it was really awkward too, because how do you keep track of everything? But yeah, this was fun. I think if shared resources was off, Space Marine would have lost right away. He had a lot less land than I thought. He didn't capture his starting area. So if shared resource was off, I think Space Marines would have been destroyed like instantly. Alright, time for the numbers. Unless you guys want to look at this. Yeah, not much to look at. Man, he's got only Wraith Lords. To be honest with you, Wraith Lords aren't even that good. They're basically Dreadnoughts. To me, Wraith Lords are worse than Dreadnoughts. But whatever. I think all of this dies to a Land Raider. So, or a Predator. So that's why I kind of avoided this army. And I'm not sure if I ever killed the assassin. I think the assassin went the whole game. Like I couldn't find it. So I think the assassin went the whole game and lived. Alright, this is the end screen. Everything's a high number because of the map and everything. You can see there I actually got the highest score. I don't know how. Because I didn't help out my teammates at all. I just fought Space Marines. I just killed a lot of scouts, basically. I think I was actually the first one to hit tier 4. Somehow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm the first one to hit tier 4. So maybe that's how I did it. You can see there, my teammate actually had more resources than me. Which doesn't make any sense with shared resources turned on. I'm not sure how that works. Yeah, you can see there I actually top scored. So the other guys picked Eldar on purpose. I picked it on random. And I don't play Eldar at all. And somehow I top scored. And what's funny is I didn't capture my starting area until much later. So yeah. But I think it's cool. Everyone had a different build order. Everyone did something different. So I thought that was pretty cool. And you can see here, Space Marine had the highest score. He had the highest score and the least amount of money. So you can see here I have 8,000 or 80,000 resources. I have 80,000 resources, right? And Space Marine has about 40,000 resources. So I had double Space Marine's resources. That's pretty crazy. And what's funny is he had the slag and I didn't. Yeah, so the guy with the least amount of resources ended up top scoring. So that's pretty cool. 283 kills. Pretty good, I think. 27 buildings destroyed. I don't know how I got the most buildings destroyed. I thought Space Marine would get that with the orbital strike. That orbital strike destroyed like everything. And he orbital strike like 4 times. So I actually have no idea how I got more buildings destroyed than the other guys. Let's see, Space Marine has 13 buildings destroyed. I thought it'd be a higher number. He should have been able to destroy like half of Eldar's base. I don't know, this was a weird game. I think if they would have been a little bit better, like the Liberian invincibility, if they were slightly better at the game. If Gar just had one Psyker, he would have won for sure. Like if they were slightly better at the game, they would have won. Pretty sure. And yeah, I think that's all I can do for this like breakdown, if you want to call it. The only thing that kind of bothers me is Guard saw his teammates just die, and he didn't end the game. He should have just pushed. Now, it would have been a suicide push, but he still should have pushed. Like, he should have done something. Alright, that's pretty much the end of it. I would say New Life was probably the best player because he had like 100 generators. But Space Marine had he was the best player on the other team. So it's hard to say. And he was the only one who really attacked. Space Marine was like the only player who was actually attacking. You kind of have to attack to win. So I thought this was a cool one. Anyways, this is mostly for my Tau buddy who decided to pick up Eldar instead. So hopefully you enjoyed that one. And I think that's gonna be it for the breakdown. Hopefully you like this one. I'll see you in the next one. I think I'm gonna leave. Thanks for watching. Bye.